Обнаружен подводный объект, лежащий на грунте. Предположительно, аварийная подводная лодка.
西湖，我是一个俄罗斯号。西湖，你们什么时候送你们代表员？就是spасти подводников одновременно. 救援是2-4个人。
Is this prepared for us?
Yeah.
China and Russia just simulated one of the most sensitive and technically demanding operations in modern naval history, rescuing a submarine trapped on the ocean floor. But this wasn't just about safety drills. This was about trust, coordination, and sending a clear signal to the world. Why would two of the most powerful navies risk exposing their underwater secrets to each other? What are they preparing for? And what does this reveal about future global dynamics? Let's dive into the deep end of what happened and why it matters. During the joint C-2025 exercise, held near Vladivostok in Russia's Far East, China and Russia carried out a highly technical submarine rescue drill in the Peter the Great Gulf. This location wasn't chosen randomly. It's a strategic part of the Western Pacific where several recent exercises have taken place. This particular drill extraordinary was the level of cooperation required below the surface. Each side contributed key assets. Russia and China deployed one rescue ship, one underwater rescue vehicle, and one diesel-electric submarine. These assets were not there to show force, but to simulate an emergency scenario where a submarine suffers a malfunction and its crew needs to be rescued from the seabed. The highlight of the operation was the role of CNS Shihu, China's advanced rescue ship. According to China's PLA Daily, once the mock emergency was triggered, the Shihu located the Russian submarine and sent down its submersible. The submersible docked with the submarine as if to begin crew evacuation. Technically, this kind of underwater docking requires synchronization down to the centimeter. It's not just a test of machines, it's a test of communication protocols, environmental tracking, pressure management, and real-time decision-making between two navies. Why does this matter? Underwater operations are where most navies draw the line on sharing information. Submarine data, especially noise signatures and behavior under pressure, is often classified. That's why submarine rescue drills, especially between two different nations, are exceedingly rare. This exercise suggests a willingness to engage in operational transparency on a level not often seen. To successfully perform this type of drill, both sides would need to share technical parameters that are normally kept under strict control. That includes how their systems communicate underwater, how their rescue modules attach to escape hatches, and even how submarines respond when simulating an emergency ascent. For observers around the world, this event wasn't just about readiness. It was about signaling a deeper level of coordination in advanced underwater scenarios. And it set the stage for an even bigger shift in international maritime relationships. While the drill was framed as a humanitarian, there's little doubt it served broader purposes, especially for China. Conducting a high-level submarine rescue with Russia not only demonstrated technical skill, but also positioned China as a key player in high-stakes maritime operations. This move came at a time China has been rapidly expanding and modernizing its naval capabilities, particularly beneath the ocean's surface. China currently operates the world's largest navy by hull count, and its shipbuilding industry continues to evolve at breakneck speed. But sheer numbers aren't enough. What matters is operational quality and coordination. Exercises like this allow China to test new capabilities and technologies in a controlled yet realistic setting. Participating in a simulated rescue of a foreign submarine offers China a unique training opportunity. In contrast to domestic drills, international coordination introduces new variables, forcing China to adapt and refine its tactics in ways that align with global operational standards. It also gives Chinese personnel first-hand exposure to Russian rescue protocols, equipment handling techniques, and submersible mechanics. insights that can be reverse-engineered or used to improve domestic technologies. Moreover, this wasn't just about gaining knowledge. It was about building confidence. Submarine data is not something countries typically share as partners. Participating in an exercise that includes deploying systems around another nation's vessel reflects a serious level of trust and a willingness to accept operational transparency, even if it's partial. From a geopolitical perspective, China's timing is important. This exercise took place just as the United States and regional allies were conducting major maritime drills in the Western Pacific. While Chinese officials stated clearly that this exercise was not directed at any third party, the proximity in time and geography suggests strategic intent. This also reflects China's desire to project competence in global search and rescue operations, positioning itself not only as a regional power, but also as a responsible global actor. It enhances China's credibility in peacetime operations, such as disaster response and maritime assistance, while indirectly showcasing its technical strength. This drill tells us that China's ambitions in the sea are not limited to coastal defense or presence. They are extending into specialized roles that require high expertise, high cooperation, and high confidence. What happened after the rescue simulation may be even more revealing. Once the 5-day drill concluded, the Russian and Chinese navies launched a joint maritime patrol through the Western Pacific. While the precise path of this patrol wasn't publicly disclosed, it occurred immediately after the submarine rescue operation, creating a clear sequence of exercises that signal expanding cooperation. Let's look at this in the broader context. According to the ChinaPower project from the Center for Strategic and International Studies, more than half of all China-Russia joint military exercises since 2003 have taken place in just the last 6 years. That's a significant spike, especially as the international environment becomes more complex. What's notable is the shift in the type of cooperation. Earlier exercises focused primarily on visible coordination, surface ships, ceremonial formations, or basic tactical drills. But now we're seeing operations that require far more technical integration, including anti-submarine training, underwater docking, and even air defense coordination in multi-domain scenarios. That's a clear sign of operational maturity between both countries' maritime forces. This isn't just about building familiarity. It's about practicing scenarios that require mutual dependency. Submarine rescue drills, by design, require trust in real time. For example, if a vessel simulates distress, the rescuing nation has to make fast decisions with minimal data. That sort of interoperability only works if the two navies are aligned in training protocols, command structures, and communication systems. Add to this the timing. The joint patrol launched right as the U.S. Navy and allied forces deployed 4 aircraft carriers capable of operating F-35 stealth jets in the same region. So even if no one says it out loud, the choreography is telling. China and Russia's exercises serve as a clear parallel event, projecting presence through subtle, yet sophisticated, maritime activity. And let's not forget one final detail: submarine rescue drills. They are not just about planning for emergencies. They also signal preparedness for high-risk environments. The better a navy is at recovering assets from the ocean floor, the more confidence it has to operate further from home. It's not about responding to danger. It's about being ready for any eventuality. The takeaway? The Pacific is changing. And it's not just about who sails the most ships. It's about who can operate the deepest, coordinate the fastest, and respond when no one else can. This is the end of our topic today. Thank you for watching. See you there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.